bus. Parliament adopts revised finance bill for 2020. Country will further progress through implementation of pro-people and development-friendly budget, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina.
করোনা ভাইরাস কার্যকরভাবে মোকাবেলা করে এবং আগামী 2020-21 অর্থবর্ষের জন্য পেশকৃত জনবান্ধব উন্নয়নমুখী ও সুষম এই বাজেটের সফল বাস্তবায়নের মধ্য দিয়ে আমরা জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবের স্বপ্ন ক্ষুধামুক্ত দারিদ্র্যমুক্ত সোনার বাংলা গড়ার পথে আরো কয়েক ধাপ এগিয়ে যাব এই আশা আমি পোষণ করি।
32 bodies recovered from capsized launch in Burigonga as BIWTA Fire Service, Coast Guard and Navy conduct rescue operations. 7-member probe body formed to find cause of disaster. Extending humanitarian help to suffering people during crisis is Awami League's heritage, says Obaidul Qadir. Government fighting coronavirus pandemic fairly despite limited resources, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Record number of 4,014 test corona positive in 24 hours as 45 died. Country's major river continues rising as flood situation in some northern districts deteriorates. Global COVID-19 death toll crosses 5,05,000 as 1,03,02,000 confirmed infection. Assalamu alaikum. You're watching News at 10 BTV, BTV World and from BTV Chattogram Center. I'm Zafar Imam with you. You have just heard the headlines. Now we move on to detail. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said her government was determined to implement the national budget for coming 2020-21 fiscal. Despite the coronavirus hurdles, as many analysts feared it could be a tough job because of continued COVID-19 onslaughts. She said this while taking part in the general discussion on the budget as the leader of the House in the 8th session of the 11th Parliament. The Premier said many people describes the budget to be highly ambitious, while she was aware of the challenges which the government was likely to face in implementing the budgetary proposals amid the COVID-19 crisis that virtually halted the global economy. She said her government would make its way ahead towards the building the Sonar Bangla, free from poverty and hunger, as dreamed by Father of the Nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, while the implementation of the 5.8 lakh crore taka balanced budget will be the part of that endeavour. The Premier said her government always goes ahead with a goal and specific work plan, but at times government has to restate the plan considering the situation and necessity as well.
দুর্নীতির বিরুদ্ধে সরকারের জিরো টলারেন্স নীতি অব্যাহত থাকবে। এক্ষেত্রে কাউকে ছাড় দেওয়া হবে না। দুর্নীতি উৎপাটন ও সুশাসন প্রতিষ্ঠা আমরা অঙ্গীকারবদ্ধ। দেশের উন্নয়নের ধারা অব্যাহত রাখতে এবং আমাদের অর্জনসমূহ সমুন্নত রাখতে সরকার দুর্নীতি বিরোধী লড়াই অব্যাহত রাখবে। বাজেট বাস্তবায়নে আমরা অতীতে কখনো ব্যর্থ হই নাই, ইনশাআল্লাহ ভবিষ্যতে ব্যর্থ হব না। আমরা কখনো হতাশায় ভুগি না। আমরা সবসময় একটা লক্ষ্য নির্ধারণ করে সুনির্দিষ্ট কর্ম পরিকল্পনা নিয়েই এগিয়ে যাই। আমি দৃঢ়ভাবে আশাবাদী যে কোনো ঝড় ঝঞ্ঝা দৈব দুর্বিপাক হোক না কেন, মনে সাহস রেখে সুষ্ঠু কর্ম পরিকল্পনা নিয়ে এগিয়ে গেলে সফলতা অর্জন করা যায় এবং আমরা তা করতে পারবো। আমি দৃঢ়ভাবে আশাবাদী যে আমরা সফলভাবে মহামারীর অর্থনৈতিক প্রভাব কাটিয়ে উঠে উন্নয়নের অভিযাত্রায় পুনরায় সামিল হব। কারণ বিশ্ব মানদণ্ডে আমাদের রয়েছে শক্তিশালী আর্থ-সামাজিক অবস্থান। করোনা ভাইরাস কার্যকরভাবে মোকাবেলা করে এবং আগামী 2020-21 অর্থবর্ষের জন্য পেশকৃত জনবান্ধব, উন্নয়নমুখী ও সুষম এই বাজেটের সফল বাস্তবায়নের মধ্য দিয়ে আমরা জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবের স্বপ্ন ক্ষুধামুক্ত, দারিদ্র্যমুক্ত সোনার বাংলা গড়ার পথে আরও কয়েক ধাপ এগিয়ে যাব, এ আশা আমি পোষণ করি।
Jatiyo সংসদ passed the Finance Bill 2020 incorporating some minor changes paving the way for making the proposed budget for the next fiscal year an inclusive one and the welfare-oriented. The Finance Bill 2020 incorporated some minor changes that include minimizing the lock-in period for investing black money in the capital market to invite this untaxed money in the market for boosting it further. Finance Minister AHM Mustafa Kamal in the proposed budget earlier had proposed for 3 years lock-in tenure for investing black money in the capital market, but it has been reduced to 1 year while passing the Finance Bill. The Finance Bill also waived 15% supplementary duty on BRTF fees and charges imposed on the three-wheelers. The imposed tax on zero-coupon bond has been taken back to its previous position, which is zero. The Finance Bill also made it mandatory of depositing 20% of a disputed VAT amount which was imposed by any VAT official while filing any appeal. But no deposit is required for going to Customs, Excise and VAT Appellate Tribunal. Previously, it was 10% for filing appeal, while another 10% for going to tribunal. Moving the bill in the House, the Finance Minister, in his winding up speech, expressed his high optimism to implement this budget in this adverse situation of novel coronavirus pandemic. The Minister said that in this budget, the government has given highest importance on the health sector and allotted Taka 29,247 crore. Besides, to face this COVID-19 pandemic, additional Taka 10,000 crore has been proposed. The bill was introduced in the House on June 11, where Finance Minister AHM Mustafa Kamal set an ambitious 8.2% GDP for the next fiscal, stepping up on a comprehensive plan includes 4 main strategies. Although he himself admitted that all calculations about the global economy have been turned upside down under the impact of the COVID-19 global pandemic. The House proceedings will resume at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Bodies of 32 people, including 8 women and 3 children, were recovered after a launch carrying over 150 passengers capsized in the Buriganga River near Shambaja this morning. Shahjahan Shikdar, Deputy Assistant Director of the Fire Service Civil Defence Headquarters, said the sunken launch was traced. He said the Dhaka-bound MV Morning Bird launch from the Munshiganj sank in the river around 9:30 a.m. after being hit by another launch, Moyu 2, while the launch was anchoring in Forestganj Ghat. On information, fire service divers rushed to the spot and started to rescue operation. According to witness, about 50 passengers managed to swim ashore with the help of local people. Meanwhile, the government formed a 7-member probe body hours after the launch capsized. The committee will have to submit a report containing reasons behind the accident, liable individuals or agency, and specific recommendations on what to do to avoid such incident in coming days to the ministry within next 7 working days. Meanwhile, State Minister for Shipping Khalid Mahmood Chowdhury has visited the rescue operation at Sodorghat. He said each family of the deceased will get 1,50,000 taka from the River Disaster Fund of BIWTA. Besides, 30,000 from the BIWTA and local administration has been provided to the family members of the deceased for burial. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed deep shock and sorrow at the loss of lives in a launch capsize in Buriganga River. They prayed for eternal peace of the departed souls of the victims and conveyed deep sympathy to their families. The Prime Minister is also inquiring about the rescue operation around the clock. Awami League General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir has said it is the tradition of the Awami League to extend the hand of humanity to the helpless people during the crisis. He said this while speaking at a food distribution program at TSC, connecting video conference from his government residence in the capital today. Daksu member Tanvir Hassan Shoykot.
অসহায় মানুষের পাশে দাঁড়ায় বাংলাদেশ আওয়ামী লীগ। জন্মলগ্ন থেকে আজ অবধি বিগত 70 বছরের ইতিহাসে মানুষের পাশে থেকে আস্থা অর্জন করেছে মাটি ও মানুষের দল আওয়ামী লীগ। সংকটে মানুষের পাশে মানবিকতার হাত বাড়িয়ে ধরা পার্টি আওয়ামী লীগ, এটাই আওয়ামী লীগের ঐতিহ্য। ছাত্রলীগ কর্মীদের এই উদ্যোগ সমাজের অসহায় মানুষের প্রতি তাদের দায়িত্বশীলতার অনন্য নজির স্থাপন করেছে। গত 100 দিন বিনামূল্যে খাদ্য সরবরাহ করে আসছে এই তরুণেরা। জাতির পিতা বঙ্গবন্ধু শেখ মুজিবুর রহমানের জন্মশতবার্ষিকীতে তার প্রতি সম্মান জানিয়ে টিএসসিতে রান্না করা খাবার বিতরণের মাধ্যমে অসহায় মানুষদের যেভাবে সহায়তা করেছে তারা, তা সারা দেশে ছাত্রলীগ কর্মীসহ তরুণদের জন্য অনুকরণীয় দৃষ্টান্ত হয়ে থাকবে। সংকটে সাহসী পরীক্ষিত নেতৃত্ব বঙ্গবন্ধু কন্যা দেশরত্ন শেখ হাসিনা দিনরাত পরিশ্রম করছেন সংকটকালে মানুষের জীবন এবং জীবিকার সুরক্ষা বিশেষজ্ঞদের সাথে কথা বলে মতামত নিয়ে সিদ্ধান্ত নিচ্ছেন, করছেন সমন্বয়। তিনি আমাদের আশার বাতিঘর। তার নেতৃত্বে সকলের সহযোগিতা আমরা এই সংকট কাটিয়ে উঠব ইনশাআল্লাহ।
Daksu member Tanvir Hassan Shoykot has been distributing cooked food for the long days among street people on the occasion of the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and Corona pandemic.
তাকানোর জন্য আদমজি জুট মিল কে বন্ধ করে দিয়েছিল? দেশের সমস্ত পাটকলগুলো বন্ধ করে দিয়েছিল কে? বেগম খালেদা জিয়ার নেতৃত্বের দিন।
Raising the death toll from the pandemic to 1,783. The caseload has also surged to 1,41,000. The health official informed that a total of 17,837 samples were tested at the authorized laboratories across the country during the time.
2053 জন এ পর্যন্ত সুস্থ হয়েছেন 57,780 জন। 24 ঘন্টায় মৃত্যুবরণ করেছেন 45 জন। এ পর্যন্ত মৃত্যুবরণ করেছেন 1,783 জন।
Due to incessant rainfall and onrush of water from the upper stream, the waters of all of the main rivers in the country have been continuing to increase. The flood forecasting and warning center said the flood situation in Kurigram, Gaibandha, Bogura, Jamalpur, Sirajganj, Tangail, Sylhet, Netrokona and Sunamganj may further deteriorate, while the flood situation in Nilphamari district remains static during the next 24 hours. The flood forecasting further said the water of the Brahmaputra river is pouring into Sirajganj through Bogura. The flood situation in Kurigram district has been worsened further. 16 rivers surrounding the district have been increased excessively. As a result, 15 union out of 73 were inundated. On the other hand, the flood situation in Nilphamari district has slightly been improved. About 70 families of the Dimla Upazila were given 2,000 taka each, and waterlogged 3,000 families were given dry food and relief materials from the district administration. In Lalmonirhat district, the Tista river has been flowing 20 centimeter above the danger level, while the Dhorola river is flowing 10 centimeter above the danger level. The water level of Jamuna river in Sirajganj district have been increased by 19 centimeters and flowing only 28 centimeters above the danger level. As a result, the low-lying areas of the river basin, including the shorelands, have been inundated and huge quantity of standing crops have gone under the water. In Sunamganj district, the Shurma river is flowing 37 centimeters above the danger level. Due to incessant rains during the last few days, water levels of different rivers in Gaibandha districts have been increased. More than 5,05,000 people worldwide have now lost their lives as a result of the coronavirus pandemic, according to the Worldometer, an international survey organization. Since the virus emerged in China late last year, there have been more than 1,294,000 cases. Half of the world's cases have been in the US and Europe, but COVID-19 is now rapidly growing in the Latin Americas. The virus is also affecting South Asia and Africa. Outbreaks are still spreading in many parts of the world, with 1 million new cases recorded in the last 6 days. The US has reported a total of more than 26,37,000 cases and 1,28,000 deaths with COVID-19 so far, more than any other country. US states that emerged from the lockdown in recent weeks, notably in the south, have been reported record increases in the new infections. The country with the second highest number of the recorded cases is Brazil, with a total of 13 lakh and deaths in excess of 57,600. On Sunday, China has imposed a strict lockdown near Beijing to curb a fresh outbreak. Nearly 500,000 people will be barred from traveling in and out of Anjing country in the province of Hebei. In the UK, the country with the greatest number of deaths in Western Europe, the government has said it could impose its first local lockdown following a surge in new cases in the English city of Leicester. 4 gunmen attacked the Pakistani stock exchange in Karachi, killing 2 guards and a policeman and wounding 7 others before being shot dead. The assailants launched a grenade attack at the main gate to the building and opened fire, but police say they failed to make it to the trading floor. Staff took refuge in locked rooms and many were evacuated as security forces put an end to the assault. Militants from the Baluch Liberation Army say they were behind the attack. Ethnic Baluch groups have fought a long-running insurgency for a separate homeland and a greater share of resources in Pakistan's Balochistan province. Now news on sports. The Bangabandhu SAF Football Championship 2020 has been postponed due to coronavirus pandemic and rescheduled to be held in 2021. The official announcement was made on today. The tournament was supposed to be held from September 19 to 30 at the Bangabandhu National Stadium on the occasion of birth centenary of Father of the Nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Anwarul Haq Hilal, the General Secretary of South Asian Football Federation, has informed that they will work on identifying a new date of reschedule of the tournament. Real Madrid took a 2-point lead over Barcelona at the top of Spanish La Liga football by beating bottom club Espanyol by 1-0. Casemiro scored the only goal for the Real Madrid last night. Madrid's advantage in the table coming after Barca's draw away at Celta Vigo on Saturday. in their biggest since February and puts them within sight of their second league title in 8 years. The table topper helped on 71 points from 32 matches. Barcelona are in the second with 69 points from the same matches. Meanwhile, Levante beat Real Betis by 4-2. Villarreal beat Valencia by 2-0 and Eibar defeated Granada by 2-1. In the FA Cup football, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal and Manchester City confirmed the last four. In the first semi-final, Manchester United will take on Chelsea on 18th of July. Arsenal will face Manchester City in the second semi-final on 19th July. To end the bulletin, headlines once again. Parliament adopts revised finance bill for 2020. Country will further progress through implementation of pro-people and development-friendly budget, says Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Thirty-two bodies recovered from the capsized launch in Buriganga as BIWTA Fire Service, Coast Guard and Navy conduct rescue operations. 7-member probe body formed to find cause of disaster. Extending humanitarian help to suffering people during the crisis, Awami League's heritage, says Ubaidul Qadir. Government fighting coronavirus pandemic fairly despite limited resources, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Record number of 4,014 test corona positive in 24 hours as 45 died. Country's major river continue rising as flood situation in some northern districts deteriorate. Global COVID-19 death toll crosses 5,05,000 as 1,03,02,000 confirmed infection. And in Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid regains the top position, beating Barcelona in point list. And that's all from our newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla news. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.
সুস্থ আর সুন্দর একটা সোনার বাংলা গড়তে প্রয়োজন মতো মৌসুমি ফল সবার হবে খেতে। এবার হলো সব বাগানে বাম্পার ফলন, করোনা কালে শঙ্কা এখন বাজারজাতকরণ। ভয় নাই সরকার আছে পাশে, পরিবহন সুবিধা দেবে যার দরকার আছে। আমলিচু পৌঁছে যাবে সারা বাংলাদেশে, দেশের মানুষ থাকবে ভালো, কৃষক উঠবে হেসে।
সবজি ফলে ফরমালিনের মিথ্যে অভিযোগ, নিশ্চিন্তে খাবেন সব, দূরে থাকবে রোগ।
সুস্থ থাকতে স্বাস্থ্যবিধি সবাই মেনে চলেন, করোনা কালে আম আনারস লিচু কাঁঠাল খাবেন, করোনা কালে আম আনারস লিচু কাঁঠাল খাবেন।
নিরাপদ সবজি ও ফলমূল খান, রোগ প্রতিরোধ ক্ষমতা বাড়ান।
নিরাপদ সবজি ও ফল ক্রয় বিক্রয়ের জন্য ভিজিট করুন foodfornation.gov.pd।
রক্ত স্বল্পতা বা